like I'm always right, which is my toxic trait.
Honestly.
What's up, Erin?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm fucking fantastic now that it's Friday.
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 It is.
Friday.
Look at us recording before the weekend.
Can you believe it? Will we publish it on Sunday?
Probably not.
Biggest question.
Coming at you live on Monday.
Yeah, that's right. Coming at you live from Friday.
God damn!
What's your goddamn, girl?
Well, my goddamn is that we have started painting my bedroom finally.
Ooh.
And by started, I mean, when we first moved into that house, we painted all of the walls and we were like, oh, let's pick different colors for our room. Never did it. So
Right.
9 years later, we're
Yeah.
like,
So relatable.
we should fucking do this now, right?
Want to finish that project we started 9 years ago?
Literally.
Just the paint swatches on the wall for 9 years.
100%. You know, we decided
Yeah,
we should
finally.
fucking do it, right?
How many times did you change your mind on the paint color?
Oh my God, so many times. So
Well,
many
good thing you
times.
didn't do it 9 years ago then.
Exactly. And that's what I told Brandon too. I was like, I didn't like this color 9 years ago, so I'm kind of glad because,
Right.
you know,
Look at you.
now I like this and I'm happy with the colors and
It's
everything.
such a pretty color. You sent me a picture.
However, Jesus fucking Christ, my arms, my
Oh.
muscles, doing like this motion where your hands are flat, my
Holding a tray above your head?
yeah, holding a tray above your head,
Yeah.
my wrist area, what is that? Your forearm muscles?
Your
They're
jerking
so
off
fucking
muscles?
sore. Yeah, my jerk off muscles.
Yeah.
So sore. My butt is sore. I don't know why. Standing
up.
on a ladder.
Why are you holding a tray above your head?
Well, I'm not holding a tray above my head, but just that motion that hurts.
Why are you doing that motion while you paint? I'm
I'm not doing that
understanding.
motion while I paint. I'm doing it now, and then I go, "Ow, my muscle hurts." Why does my muscle hurt? Because
I'm
I was
with you now.
holding a fucking thing and holding a paintbrush like this,
Gotcha.
and so all of my muscles were like, I don't know, fucking.
It's like your fucking pinky just triggered that
My
ulna. I don't remember.
hand kept getting stuck. My hand right now is cramping right
Well,
here.
you've got your hyperactive Cirque du Soleil joints, so
Yeah.
I'm sure they lock up easier than anybody
They sure
else's.
did. Girl, I was doing the cutting like along the ceiling or whatever, and I was like getting into it, and I'm being all fucking perfectionist and stuff. And then
Yeah.
I would go to like, I don't know, move my hand, and I'd have to take the paintbrush out with my other hand and like,
Stretch it out.
it wouldn't open.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
I got it now. So, like, cramping your hands up has made the muscles down and your jerk off. For some
Mhm.
reason, in my mind, you were like holding the paint in a tray above your head as like Brandon painted, like
Yeah, I
you
was
were a fucking stool or
holding-
something. And I'm like,
Jesus
hold
Christ.
up, explain to me why your hands are like that.
I'm just an NPC.
Aren't we all?
No, but then like standing on a ladder and just being like at a weird kind of like your
Right.
leg is twisted so that you can like lean this way and do
Yeah.
it or whatever. Like my
Like
butt
engaging
is
your
sore.
glutes.
Yeah. Oh my God. And I don't know, went up the stairs and was like, Jesus Christ, like, why can't I walk? It's
Yeah.
everything about me is sore. I haven't done any physical activity in so fucking long.
Relatable.
So that's mostly my goddamn is that I use muscles that I forgot
Oh
existed.
my God.
And now have been reminded that they exist and they hurt. Everything hurts.
There's something about a house project that puts me in like survival mode where like I'll just stop eating for the day to like try to get through it.
I
And
did
the
that
way
too.
it wrecks your body.
I did the same thing.
Why
I
do we
didn't
do
eat
that?
until later. And even Brandon was like, I'll get the kids. I'm like, I'm just going to fucking bang this out.
Yeah.
I just trim the entire thing for like 6 hours. I'm like,
Why do we do that?
I don't know.
It's so relatable.
But you get
though.
into like a swing of it, right? And so
Yeah.
you're like, I'm just going to fucking finish it. Like, it's fine. Everything's fine. And then you stand up and you're like, oh no.
I know. I think part of mine too is a fear that I'll never go back, you
That
know,
too.
or that I'll have to battle myself to go back.
Mhm.
And if I already have the motivation now, let's keep going. And then I fucking kill myself like that.
Mhm.
So fucking relatable.
Mhm. Well, the project has already taken, this is the 3rd day, and it's still like we have all of our furniture away from the walls
Right.
and it's still up because we are looking at it and then it's like, oh, we missed
Gotta
that
get all
spot.
the spots.
Yeah. So then
hate
I'm
that.
doing all these fucking second coats and stuff. And then, I don't know, like, oh, there's a spot where it's not textured. So then we're actually going back and like texturing it and then painting it again,
Yeah.
which I know is how you're supposed to do it. But Jesus fucking Christ.
So exhausting. Well, it's just
Yeah.
like you're never done.
You're never done. And then it's taking everything in me to not like, I just want to have my room back.
Yep. Well, that's usually what happens to me. And probably the reason I want to bang it out in one day is because then I keep trying to like keep the motivation going. And by that 3rd day, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't even
Mhm.
care. Put the shit back. And then I'm mad because
Yeah.
it's like seems
did a
half-assed.
shitty
And I'm like,
job.
I can never have nice things.
Right. Exactly. Oh my God.
Ew.
Well, what's your goddamn?
Oh, mine is well, it's a doozy for me. Everybody else is going to be like, yeah, that's a basic parenthood step. But it was back to school week.
Woo!
And my sweet little baby son he just has a real hard time transitioning.
Yeah. Well, he had a hard time last year.
Oh my God. And I have childhood trauma from this. And like I'm sure, you know, talking to my mom about this, I'm very careful about what I say because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Right.
But she was never like, you know,
Coddling.
no, like she was a very coddling mom, but not in the school sense. So like I had to ride the bus every day. So it was like, yeah, get your ass on the bus.
Yeah.
Go
Good
cry
luck.
on the bus because
Bye.
otherwise you're going to miss it and you're going to be in a fucking world of hurt then,
Yeah.
you know? Like there was no,
If you stay home with me, you're going to have a worse day.
honestly, there was no like, you can do hard things and let's go and everybody's going to be nervous. There was no encouragement.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, Stacy, swallow all your feelings and act like everything's fine and get through it, right? Which I'm sure a lot of people can relate. That's how a lot of us were raised.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to do some different shit. And I was in the military, so I moved a lot. So I was always the new person. So that means like being a fucking new first grader and walking into school in the middle of school. It's not like somebody gives you a tour of the campus and they're like, anyway, so here's where your room's at and here's where the bathrooms are and here's where you're going to eat lunch. No.
Mm-mm.
It's you walk in the middle of the class because some adult walked you there and you weren't paying attention. So you don't know how to get there now because it's like a fucking maze.
Yeah.
And I'm with some stranger. And now I just got to sit in here where everybody else is friends. Right. So anyway, my trauma is way different than what my kid's going through. But I don't fucking know that. My body doesn't know that. My nervous system doesn't know that.
His tears are telling you it's the fucking same.
Oh my God. Well, girl, I told you this. I had to like step back and really look at each day because it's the third day now. Each day I had to step back and look at and reframe how it went. Because in my mind, it was the worst.
Mm-hmm.
It was so catastrophic. But when I step back and look, I'm like, I mean, he was just quiet and shut down. Like he
Yeah.
wasn't even crying. He was just clinging to me.
Yeah.
And I'd have to be like, oh, we're just having a nervous day. As all the friends are like, what's wrong with him? You know? And I'm
Yeah.
like, it's just whatever. And bless their souls, they're just curious or whatever. But then my son's not talking and I'm over here like, oh my God, he's feeling all these things and blah, blah, blah. And he's probably so terrified. And I'm telling him like 18 times, okay, mommy's just going to leave, which is probably worse than just fucking getting up and leaving. But you know who left my ass? My parents. So I'm like, I'm not doing that shit. They would lie to me and be like, she's just in the other room. And then I'd find out and I'd have a whole fucking meltdown. Traumatic, okay? Because I was abandoned.
You have abandonment issues.
I
know,
do.
bitch, it's school.
I know. Anyway, so I have to like each time step back and be like, okay, it really wasn't that bad for him. He didn't want to go. I was there the whole time. He warmed up and then I left.
Yeah.
But in my mind, it's like, I'm like sweating bullets and white knuckling it. So, I mean, I'm in a lot of therapy, so we're doing better. But, and not to be like poor boohoo me, because I was fine. I wasn't molested or anything like that. Like, I'm good.
You
But
made it out.
damn.
Yeah. But it brings
Fuck.
back fucking, ugh.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then afterwards, I'm like emotionally spent.
That's fair. I
Like,
feel
you
like
know that feeling after crying forever?
Yep.
And I'm not even crying. Like, it'll be like tears come. Literally, the teacher was like, no, nobody should have to be stressed, you know, because he was nervous about, they have like a presentation today on like, they had to make a me bag, like show and tell basically is what it was. And he was nervous about having to talk about it. And so I told her, and she was like, oh, you don't have to present today or even to anybody. You can just do it to me. Like, it's not that deep. And I was like, tears in my eyes. And I'm like, thank you so much. And she's like, no kid should ever be stressed out to come to school. And I was just holding it all together because what a blessing, first of all. And I don't use that word often.
I was never told that.
No. It was suck it up and go do it. You have to do it. It's your job.
Yeah. Everyone's doing it. You have to do it.
Yeah. So anyway, my goddamn is my own trauma. Not even that my child was having a hard time because we get it, man. He's in first grade. He's figuring it out. And he's
in first grade?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Oh, shit. I guess he was in kindergarten, huh?
Yeah.
God damn.
I know he's got homework. God, that was another thing. He had homework last night, that little project. Woo,
Oh, my God.
Man, was that a argument. He was screaming.
Really?
I was such a good mom, though.
Oh, look at you.
I stayed so calm, and I just kept making the spaghetti. Like, you know what?
I'm just going to take my anger out on these noodles.
Yeah, you get to terrorize the house today, I suppose. Because
Oh.
I don't feel like beating a child.
Oh, man. Homework came fucking hard and fast for us.
It did.
We just had our
Us
back
too.
to school night last night, and they were
Ooh.
like, anyway, here's an entire packet of, like, everything that's due, and here's
Every
the
night.
projects, and here's all the things. And I'm like, okay. Like,
It's
and
intense.
I know, and I'm excited, because it's like, let's
Yeah.
get into the swing of it. I don't
Right.
know. Like, as long as we get a good system going, then it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
But these kids have a lot of homework.
I have fucking anxiety from stuff like that, like the show and tell thing. You're like,
Yeah.
it's just a show and tell thing.
Yeah.
My kid has one coming up. Actually, both of them have one coming up, and I'm like, I have the anxiety where I'm like, you're going to have to talk about it in front of fucking people.
See, and it's not even anything I think of anymore because I had to do the hard things.
Yeah.
And my older one just is like, bah! This is me, whatever. He could fucking... Every time it's like, do you want to do a video or do you just want to do it live in the class? He's like, I'll just wing it in the class.
That's your child.
Yeah. But then the other one is like how you're explaining, which is so understandable. Like the only reason I got to that point is because I was forced to.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, when you look in their eyes, they're all soulless. They're not paying attention anyway.
They don't fucking care at all. Nobody cares.
You taught me that, but that was in college or like, around that time. And then I got to that point where I was like, oh, okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
But like, it's all coming back because now, it's the first fucking week of school and you got to get up there and present this thing from your house. And I'm like, oh no, what's he going to bring? Like, I better find the right thing. I'm like, oh, fuck, it's his project.
Girl,
like,
same.
Go.
Get it. Anyway.
Oh, God. You guys want to talk about someone else's misfortunes?
Yes, please.
All right.
For the love of all things holy.
All right. Well, today I am going to tell you about Jennifer Teague.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. This research is brought to you by Dylan. Thanks, Dylan.
Thanks, Dill.
You're so kind. And I read through it.
Are we going on an adventure together then?
No, I feel like I've got it.
Oh,
but,
hell yeah.
If I get a little mixed up in it, just stop me.
We'll work through it together.
Yeah, we'll work through it.
We've got Google in our hands.
We do. We'll get there. All right.
Together.
So Jennifer Teague was born on June 30th, 1987.
Okie doke. 87, great year.
Great year.
She sounds awesome.
She was awesome. She was born in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
Mm-hmm.
She went by Jen to her friends and Jenny to her family.
I see.
Mm-hmm. You see where it comes from, Jennifer.
The basis of the name.
Her parents were Jean and Ed Teague, and she had two older brothers, Kevin and Carrie.
All right.
Okay. Jen was 5'4", and she was teased a lot by her older brothers.
Jerks.
Obviously. I mean, we all were, right?
Yeah, I know.
It's part of it.
It's part of becoming a woman.
Yeah, exactly. She learned how to stand her ground, right? She took no bullshit, right?
Sure.
They got along. She was also very athletic and loved shopping.
Oh.
Ed, Jen's father, was in the military, and the family made a move from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, to Ottawa a year before Jen was born.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it.
This is where Ed and Jean got a divorce.
Ooh.
Jean took the three kids to Barhaven, was a neighborhood in the southwest area of Ottawa.
Okay.
And Ed later remarried to a lady named Sylvie and moved to a home nearby, right?
Okay, so they all stayed in the same town, though.
Yeah, in the same town. And every party that they had, like kids' birthday parties where, both families are expected to attend,
Right.
everything was civil. There was good,
Cool.
good
Amicable separation.
parenting. Barhaven used to be a small town outside the city, but has grown a lot in the last few decades. It's mostly quiet suburbs with lots of families.
There's no bars? Barhaven?
I would bet there's at least a bar.
There better fucking be.
They were like, stop here, there's a bar.
We're going to call it the Haven.
Finally, it's our haven. That place?
It's sort of like the Oasis, but it's the Haven.
It's Barhaven. So Dylan says it's lots of families and probably a sick-ass indoor mall.
Oh, I fucking bet.
I would imagine. Up there in Canada,
You don't want to be outside.
you can't have outdoor malls,
It's
right?
so cold.
By the early 2000s, there was construction everywhere with new things popping up all the time.
Oh, no.
So the town was growing.
I feel like it's a great place to hide a body.
in the foundation of something.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, I see what's going on here.
Oh, do you?
I catch all these red flags up front.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
just psychotic.
You mentioned it. Must have been for a reason. So Jen was smart and she was decent in school, but she struggled with the classroom environment.
Obviously. Hey, we were
Relatable.
just talking about this. And her dad was in the military. Relatable.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
I would have been your friend, Jen.
Mm-hmm. Dylan says, yeah, girl, high school sucked.
Preach.
We all thought so, you know?
Yeah.
In 10th grade, she switched from a public high school to an alternative high school.
Oh, chaparral.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's more of an individualized learning and can be run a few different ways, but is less structured than like a public school, right?
Okay.
And Jen fucking thrived at
Sweet.
this alternative school. She joined an environmental group called Earth Care, where
Aw.
she traveled to elementary schools to teach younger students about conservation and saving the planet from global warming.
You know, they did a really good job, like public TV did a really good job at instilling that into us as children.
That was Captain Planet, right?
Captain Planet, fucking the commercials being like, I can't remember the chant now, but all about recycling, like reduce, reuse.
Recycle, reduce, reuse.
Yeah.
Close the loop.
Exactly. All that shit.
Yeah, people come to my house now and they're like, where's the recycling? And I'm like, oh, is it full? Put it in the trash.
I'm always like, that's not the trash. All right, whatever. But then I just take it all out to the recycling and I'm like, they're going to throw this whole bag away because there's trash in it. I'm the human that does
I
that.
feel like they'll sort through it.
Yeah.
I usually have one full bag of recycling and then one bag of mixed goods.
Yeah. Yeah. That will just make it. It depends on which trash can's the fullest.
Exactly. So Jen started making more friends at this new school, and her grades greatly improved, right?
Oh, cool.
She's
So it's
having
all
a
about
good
the
time.
structure.
She's having a good time there. She really did well in that environment.
Good.
By her senior year, she began working part-time at a local Wendy's. She got this job to support her love of shopping.
She got that frosty hookup.
She got them Frosties.
God damn, the way I would have got free baked potatoes.
Oh my God. I would have gotten so fat working there. I would eat Frosties all the time. Like, are you hungry? No, I just ate.
I just had 6 frosties.
Another
in a row.
Frosty.
I would have been tearing up them baked potatoes.
The baked potatoes. Oh, or their bacon. I actually really love a Wendy's bacon burger.
I kind of do too, man.
Girl.
Every time I go to Wendy's, I'm like, why do I sleep on them so much? Like, shit, man, I forgot how good their fries are.
It's that square patty. Gets you. You're like, I don't need to be unique and different. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't. Did you know you can buy them now in like the fucking grocery store? I don't know about any grocery store, but they sell like Wendy's hamburger patties now.
I feel like you'd just be like a brick in your freezer.
I know,
You
right?
probably fit better than the round
Like
ones,
you could just
know?
buy hamburgers.
Yeah.
They must do something to them.
It's got to be like a different kind of seasoning or something. Maybe they're real small. I don't know.
They've got to be.
Yeah.
You can also buy White Castles in the freezer section.
Yeah, but those come with the buns on it, right? Like
They're
you're not buying.
and I get them too, and they're so good.
And I get it. So now she's working at Wendy's, right? That all to say, she's working at Wendy's.
Right.
And she got this job because she wanted to go shopping with her mom, right?
Okay.
That's what they did together.
Yes. We need to feed the habit. Feed the beast.
Feed the beast. She was a star athlete of both the soccer and baseball teams.
God damn, both of them?
She
Shit.
was a big fan of the hockey team, the Ottawa Senators.
Okay.
Which I
The
guess-
Senators?
Yeah.
Wow. How fun.
It was super fun.
You must be a blast at a party. What
Do
are you,
they
a
just
senator?
wear those fucking wigs? I feel like barrister wigs or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like a senator should wear those.
For sure.
We should bring those here. I think they still wear them.
I
in,
would
like, the
love
UK.
to see Trump in a good wig.
Oh my God. He already has a good wig going on.
Is that a comb over?
But I feel like he would do really well in one of those white curly boys.
Right? Like
Ah.
George Washington status?
Yeah. With that big curl in the front.
Just once. Come
Yeah.
on.
A slick back in the back
Do
with
us
the
a
ponytail.
solid.
Or
With like
maybe
the
a little
ducktail
braid.
coat. Yeah. With the big brass buttons.
Oh, man.
Or whatever they are. I don't
We
know,
could bring it
copper?
back.
Who knows?
Let's just turn this into a fucking theater that it already is.
I think that we could. We could fucking South Park this bitch. With just a good set and a good outfit.
You know, a good hairpiece really changes people's opinions. Okay, so she really liked the Ottawa Senators, which I guess they call the Sens. Because
Oh.
they were like, that's
Senator's
too much.
too formal.
Yeah, call them the Sens. And then on September 8th, 2005, Jen was walking home late at night from her shift at Wendy's.
Uh-oh.
She lived close by and would always walk to and from work.
Mm-hmm.
She met up with some friends at the Mac Mills convenience store.
Oh.
Sorry, Max Mill convenience store. I don't know if it's Max Mill or Mac Mills. You put
Oh.
Max Mill, but that doesn't sound right, you know?
What if it's like Max's Mill and convenience store? Was it a mill? Did it have feed? Is that what a mill has?
Maybe it's just one of those old-timey towns, and so they're like, this is the mill. But
Was
it, like,
there a
used to be
windmill on the building?
Oh. I
These
like
are the
it.
questions you have to ask yourselves.
Going out of Max Mill, right? They called it Max.
Max,
Mm-hmm.
cool
But
nickname.
she went... Mike. So she went to meet with some friends at Mac's Mill convenience store at around 1 a.m. that night.
Got it. Okay.
And after leaving Mac's, Jen walked the rest of the way home alone.
All right. Were they just like, anyway, now I got my soda pop. Let's walk.
Yeah, like
Got my
anyway,
blow
later,
pop.
just
Yeah.
saw y'all there, hung out for a second, and then she was like, anyway, I have to go home. Bye. Okay, so she walked the rest of the way home alone. However, she
Right.
didn't actually make it the rest of the way.
Bum, bum, bum. No way.
Because, bum, 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 she never returned home that night.
Tell me more.
Okay. Her family immediately began calling her and her friends and her workplace like, hey, what the fuck? It's now after 1:30 in the morning. Like, ooh, she should be home by now. Where'd she go?
Right. And it's in 2005, so she has a phone. It's prepaid and probably a flip.
Mm-hmm.
That's from
Exactly.
prepaid.
It could be a chocolate. You don't know.
Not in 2005. That wasn't until like
That was
2007.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
You
She could have had
didn't
a
have a chocolate-
razor. Girl.
No way.
That was
She
nice.
did get a job at Wendy's.
See,
so
she got her
could've.
own money.
Yeah, because that is when I got the like sidekick,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
the one with the keyboard.
Whoa. Got the glide.
You think she had a
I think that was
Nano?
later too.
No way.
I hope it was a Nokia.
iPhones weren't even a thing yet.
No,
They were
it
just
hadn't even been invented.
iPods.
Yeah. But her phone was turned off. You know, it's like it doesn't ring, goes straight to voicemail.
Right.
So
right.
her
Well, you
phone was
probably
turned
wanna
off.
Save the battery too.
You turn it off at night. 'Cause your parents made you.
We don't sleep with it in the bed just yet.
That's because it would cause a fire.
It would
goes-
get so hot on the charger.
Yeah.
And the charger wasn't plug in. It was like a base that you like slid it into.
Yeah, yeah. And it would get hot under your pillow.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause that's where I'd sleep
Did you ever
with
try
it.
talking on the phone while it was on the charger? It'd
Mm-hmm.
burn your fucking face off. You gotta really want to have that conversation with that boy.
Got some scars. I just want to listen to you sleep. Nah, man, I gotta fucking go.
I will catch on fire. I gotta fucking go.
There have been studies.
Oh my god.
So her phone was turned off, and her family finally called the police to report her missing
Okay.
after nobody knew where she was.
That's terrifying.
But the police didn't really take it seriously
Dicks.
because she was an 18-year-old girl.
So?
And so they figured that she had just run away or was out with some friends, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're allowed to be missing. You're
I
an
hate
adult.
it.
I hate it too. But her family kept pushing because Jen wasn't the type to run away.
Right. And they knew something was wrong.
Yeah, they knew something was wrong. And she liked hanging with her friends. She liked her school now. She liked everything. Like, she wasn't in a bad
Running
place
away.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. She wasn't in a running away place. She wasn't just going to abandon everything.
Right.
So Jen's family posted flyers everywhere in Barhaven, and there was a pretty extensive search from the community.
Yeah.
Police went door to door, often asking to search homes in the belief that
Oh,
she
wow.
was inside. Like, they were just, I
Hiding?
don't know, harboring her. Like, she's like, I'm just hiding from my parents.
That's fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
Were people letting them search?
Yeah.
Oh. They're like, come on in.
Yeah.
Fucking Canada's different than the US.
Well, I feel like they're not quite as traumatized with our, like, police. State,
Yeah,
right?
perhaps. Like, what's your reasoning? You don't have a warrant.
Yeah, come back with a warrant.
I told you she's not in here. If my word ain't good enough,
Mm-hmm. You can.
what do we have in this world? Fucking nothing, because your word ain't good enough.
No, it's not. It's not. But the police used dogs and helicopters to look for Jen as well.
Mm-hmm.
And since it was still kind of a small town vibe, lots of the community gathered together to search for her as
Oh,
well.
cool.
Like, it was a very...
In the morning, at like 2 o'clock in the morning, they're looking for her?
Well, I don't know if it was that night,
Oh,
but
okay, okay.
like the community came together and was scared. They're like,
Oh.
"Oh, fuck," you know?
That's right. You did say they didn't take it seriously at first.
The cops.
My
Yeah,
boo.
yeah.
Yeah.
Police interviewed Jen's entire family and friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Barhaven wasn't the town where abductions happened, right?
Right.
Like, oh, this could never happen
It's
here.
got Haven in the name.
Right. Yeah. Just because it also has a bar
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything shady happens here. But
No
they
way.
all assumed that she had been taken by someone that she knew. 'Cause,
Okay.
you know, like, weirdos don't exist here.
No,
Or-
not at all. Not in a town like this.
Yeah. So police honed in on one of Jen's coworkers.
Ooh, okay.
It so happened that this dude was crushing on Jen, right?
Oh, check it.
But Jen wasn't having it. She's like, no, thank you. And when he was brought in for questioning, he had scratches on his neck and face.
All right. You suspicious.
He's suspicious. But he claimed it was from shaving.
Scratches?
Maybe it was a
Multiple?
rusty-ass
I
razor.
can see like a little tiny nick or two.
You know?
Maybe it was a rusty ass razor.
Maybe he's just learning because he's
Oh,
18
this
years
hurts
old.
so bad. I'm going to keep going.
Instead of changing it, maybe it was the last one he had.
Let me try my neck next. Like, what?
That's very, that's true.
Yeah. I should be a fucking detective. All right, let's hear what else you got, bud.
But they were like, yeah, that checks out, right?
Everybody uses a rusty razor now and then. It's all about learning.
That always happens to me when I use a rusty razor. Maybe he just wasn't good at it. It's his first time shaving. Maybe he was going to ask her out, and he was like, I got to get, like,
16?
the Grinch, you know? And he had to shave all his fucking face.
Maybe he's like the Grinch. Perhaps. Okay.
And so he had cut himself up a lot. There
Sure.
weren't still toilet paper stuck to it, though. So. Can't exactly say if it was from shaving
Whenever
or not.
Lee does that, I'm like, you got to know I see it, right? Like, you got to say something about it. Like, I cut myself. Like, come on, nerd. Just talking to me like you're all fucking serious.
By the time you get out of the bathroom, those should be all off of
Pull
your
them
face.
off,
Like,
yeah.
you've stopped bleeding. You're not going to
Yeah.
bleed out.
My tummy's really hungry. No, I mean, I don't know. Have you ever nicked yourself from a razor? Like on the back of your knee?
Yeah,
And you're like,
but-
Jesus Christ, it's still bleeding?
I just let her bleed. I don't
I
even
do too. I just bleed in the shower. I
Yeah.
think we're used to just letting her bleed, though.
That's
Men
true.
aren't.
Men aren't.
They're like,
That's
I might die.
Please keep it inside.
It is an alarming amount of blood from a razor.
That's fair. That's fair. There's some big drops, you know, from
Yeah.
the back of the ankle.
Oh, yeah, that's another.
And
That's
you're just
another
like-
spot.
It didn't hurt. It just felt cold.
Yeah. And then I looked down and there was blood everywhere.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe he wasn't.
Or you don't even notice till you put lotion on and you're like, Jesus Christ.
Ooh, nicked her.
Try to cut my fucking leg off at the knee, evidently.
Yeah. Supposedly, he had offered to walk Jen home that night.
Oh, how convenient, sir, with the scratches on your face.
And neck. But she was like, nah, I'm headed to Max, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going home. Don't need a ride. I'm going, or I don't need a walk. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going
good.
Max,
I'm
right?
a big girl.
I got people to meet. Don't
Right.
need you.
And she did meet up with those friends.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And police gave this coworker a polygraph test, and he passed, as well as...
Sorry if I'm like victim shaming over here.
We
Just
don't
a
know.
dude trying to shave his face.
But also, it's a polygraph test. Like,
yeah.
that's not historically
Accurate.
accurate. Yeah. And I guess his story was corroborated by someone else, and so he was removed as a suspect.
Okay.
So apparently, when Jen and her friends were at the Max, some dude was driving a car around the parking lot, and they
Fucking
kind of...
burning some wheelies.
Yeah.
Burning some tires.
Donuts.
Donuts. There you go.
Yeah, burning tires, squealing tires, burning rubber. There we
There
go.
you go. There it is. You remember when they would like smoke out the parking lot and you're like, great, it smells like shit here.
Yeah,
And
great.
you just ruined your fucking tires.
Yeah.
Is dad going to buy you a new pair? Yeah. All right.
Dad won't know.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, why are the tires always fucking bald?
Yeah, dad knows. At least the people I was with. I'm like, it's pretty fucking obvious it was you.
That's pretty obvious.
You seem to have a track record.
Yeah, it's only on like one tire.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're not entirely sure that they're not going to accidentally let off the brakes and like fucking gun it towards us.
Slam into the convenience store. Yeah. That
Idiot.
shit is dumb.
Yeah.
Can't wait till our kids are there.
Oh my God. We'll teach them how to do it right.
Anyway,
Okay.
so there was some dude in the parking lot, and apparently he was, you know, sussing around or whatever.
Sure.
And they kind of knew him, but didn't like him very much.
Oh.
And so Jen flipped him off.
Oh.
And I guess this guy had a habit of stalking people.
Has he got a bad habit?
He had a bad habit of stalking people, and his ex had a restraining order out on him.
That's a problem, you know? That's a real bad habit.
Seems questionable. Seems kind of like another
Mind your
tangent.
business.
You know, the Emmanuel Harrow child that is missing, and
preach.
everyone's like, hey, his dad has a fucking history.
Fucking history of violence.
Yeah, maybe we should look there. So this guy
Oh,
has
no.
a
Turn your eyes away.
history.
Yeah.
You know, maybe start there.
Right.
So police bring him in for questioning,
Okay.
and he's super combative and shitty during the interview.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But he also has a history of that.
Exactly. But they ask him to take a polygraph, and he agrees, and he passes it. And so,
Oh my God. Why are we basing everything off these polygraphs?
well, they got a lot of trust in polygraphs in Canada, apparently.
Evidently. These honest motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Goddamn Canadians.
They're like, he would have
wouldn't lie to
apologized
us.
by now if he did it. No one can escape without apologizing. So at this time, Ed, Jen's father, started getting handwritten letters
No.
saying some dark shit about Jen.
No, thank you.
One letter said they hoped that Jen was, quote, in a cold, dark place.
Ew.
And Ed and his new wife, Sylvie, both began to read through all these letters with gloves on to
Okay.
see if they could find any leads or evidence as to where Jen was, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they're like, don't, like, fucking preserve the evidence. But
Right.
also, they don't know if this is from the person who
Sure.
actually took
Yeah.
Jen.
But also, who licked this stamp?
But also, yeah, maybe we could prosecute anyway, right?
Right, because you can't be doing that.
No, I don't like that.
It's a clue,
Yeah.
nonetheless.
Well, yeah, it's something to follow up on, right?
Right.
But it's unclear if they were like a cruel joke or if it was actually coming from someone involved, right?
Okay.
They were ultimately determined no help in finding Jen.
Lame.
Mm-hmm. So money began dwindling in this massive search for
Oh,
Jen.
no.
So police began scaling back the search for her.
Oh, no.
And on September 18th, 2005, 10 days since Jen was missing, an off-duty police officer took a walk with his family. And on the walk, they discovered a naked female body
No.
near a parking lot in a swamp conservation area.
Ew, why are we preserving swamps?
Dylan said,
sure.
gotta conserve those swamps.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a need. Okay.
Maybe there's like a rare butterfly that lives in there, you know?
Oh,
One of
hold
those
on.
fucking...
Yeah,
This
probably.
is a dwarf alligator.
You're probably right. However, I would like to highlight that we've got swampland and a girl missing and we didn't check.
So that's the other thing. This area wasn't remote. It was she was near the parking lot. It is populated and hiked upon often.
Oh.
And the body appeared to have been there a while
What?
and was in a state of decomposition.
Wow.
So, like
how'd we miss that?
you said, how did we miss that?
Yeah.
How was the swamp not checked for
How is that not
bodies?
like, at least the top 5 areas to check out?
How about just pull up into the parking lot and go to the trailhead of the swamp?
You could just walk the parking lot for clues.
Right. Seems like an oversight.
Yeah.
10 days later?
Damn.
I don't love it.
No.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Sorry
7
about
minutes went by.
it. It's on. Oh, man. It was actually longer than that. So the body was confirmed to be Jennifer Teague.
Mm-hmm.
And the town of Barhaven went into a panic learning this, right?
Yeah, because she's dead now.
She's dead now. She's not just hiding out in someone's spare bedroom or
Right.
couch surfing or whatever to get away from her family. Rumors started floating around in this small town saying that Ed did it, saying that Jen was doing
What?
drugs, saying that it was the officer who found her. You know,
Jesus.
just fucking everything. People
Right.
were really spooked that this could
Yeah,
happen.
I'm
and
sure.
they were trying to find any way to like, oh no, like she was on drugs. That must have been why. Or
Yeah.
it was her dad. Or
Any way to distance themselves from the possibility of being a victim.
of a murderer being out on the loose.
Right.
Right. In April of 2006, police released a sketch of the killer.
What? How do we have a sketch?
Not sure why they made up this and released it to the public.
What? Was this one of them
Because-
FBI profiles?
I guess there were no witnesses. It just looks like a dude with a long ass nose wearing a hat.
What?
So, like, I don't know.
That's the silliest thing I've ever heard.
Statistically, people with long noses
Right.
commit the most murders. Brian
those-
Kohberger, listen,
Yeah.
they're not wrong. They're not wrong. But,
Okay.
you know, that's what they decided to put out. I don't know why. The sketch brought in 85 tips that led
Oh, wow.
nowhere.
Nowhere, because
Yeah.
we made that picture up.
because it was
Wow.
nothing. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I mean, I feel like that statistic should be studied.
Yeah. I feel like that decision should be studied.
That's true.
Who thought that was a good idea?
But also, how many false leads you got? You got 85 false leads off of basically a false picture.
Well, I mean, it is still a picture. And so then
I
they're like, oh,
suppose.
if that's the guy, like, that
Right.
just looks like Jeff
Yeah.
with a hat, you know?
Yeah.
I've seen him wear a hat like that. His nose isn't quite that long.
But I'm sure that's an exaggeration.
But I'll call and say something, you
Yeah.
know? So I can't blame people for calling in, but I do blame them for releasing something that is a wild fucking goose chase.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The Wendy's where Jen worked offered a $50,000 reward for information on Jen's killer.
Not wow.
Oh, yeah.
50,000?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
And Ottawa Police Services Board offered the same price.
Oh,
so
damn.
any info is now worth $100,000.
In the 2005s?
In the
That's
2005s.
crazy.
Yeah. Residents of Barhaven were sort of blown up by the news of Jen's disappearance, and they were all scared to walk around alone, and they were real skeptical of each other.
Sure.
And it-
You fucking... Let me see that rusty razor.
Mm-hmm. I don't trust anybody with scratches on their face and neck.
No.
Not unless you have toilet paper stuck to it.
That's the only way I'll know it's a shaving accident. A violent one.
And in May of 2006, police released 24 photos obtained from the Max surveillance camera of potential witnesses to Jen's abduction and murder.
How do they know she was abducted at Max's?
Well, it was sometime between Max and
Going
her
home.
home.
Yeah.
So then they're like, okay, everybody that was at this
There
convenience store
could
is
be
the
a
last
potential.
person that we know to have seen our lives,
All
you
right.
know?
Yeah. So come forward if you have any clues.
Exactly.
Could you imagine just going to the store real quick?
And then having your fucking picture be put up on the news, like, we'd like to speak to you.
Yeah.
Like, I was just buying
That'd be wild.
an energy drink.
Yeah, for tomorrow, because I know I had to get up early.
Yeah. So on June 9th, someone named Kevin and his girlfriend were on mushrooms when Kevin had a, quote, religious experience
As one does occasionally.
when
Tripping.
imbibing.
Yeah, good word.
Thank you. And he began saying shit that freaked out his girlfriend, so she got in the car and dipped out. She
Yeah,
was
he's like, these tiny little gnomes in here are fucking telling me that Jesus' eyes are in my nostrils.
Mhm.
And you're like,
She's like, I'm just
What?
trying to look at the fucking patterns,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, like, I'm just trying to enjoy this checker
Uh-huh.
pattern
Uh-huh.
on your PJs.
I was trying to look at the stars. I didn't want to hear about all your tiny
Yeah.
unicorns pipe breaking holes in your tailpipe, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not before a big road trip.
Not before a big road trip. So Kevin started getting hot, and so he took off all his clothes,
Naturally.
and he ran around naked, shouting that he had killed Jennifer Teague.
That's not good.
Bum, bum, bum.
That's
Yeah.
not good if you didn't do it and you're on shrooms.
Real suspicious.
Yeah.
If you didn't do it, you are literally admitting to doing it,
Yeah.
and you should watch what you say.
That would scare me from ever doing shrooms in
right?
public.
You might
Like,
falsely admit to a murder happening in your
I
town.
feel like every time I'm intoxicated, though, it just makes me more honest.
Mhm.
It doesn't do the opposite.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't be running around making up
Certainly not alone.
crazy things, right?
Yeah.
So he finalized this stint by laying down on a busy road,
Obviously.
as one
Tenement
does.
Square.
Yes. And a driver stopped, and Kevin tells him that he killed Jennifer Teague.
And he's naked?
Yeah, and
The alarm.
the dude is like, "Okay, cool.
Can you
cool,
move?
cool, cool,
I'm
cool,
just
cool,
trying to go
cool."
to Max's.
Max. It's like Mac MAC.
Oh,
apostrophe
Max.
S. Yeah,
Okay.
Max.
My bad. You're like, I need to fix this.
I just need you to know.
You're saying Max.
You're putting too many S's in it.
I was thinking X, you know? Max.
Yeah, Max.
All right.
No, just Max.
Max Mill. Okay.
Mhm, yeah,
I see.
which is harder to say, right?
Right. I get the conversation now. I'm like,
Mhm.
it's probably Max's Mill.
No, it's Max Mill. Max Mill.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway,
Okay.
so the dude is like, "Thank you for the information. Can you go wait on the sidewalk?" And he calls 911, right?
Okay.
Kevin is taken away in an ambulance.
Thank you for your honesty.
Yeah.
We're going to smooth this all over.
And he was discharged a few days later.
Oh, really? It's just like tripping balls.
You
It
know.
took days? God damn.
I mean, they probably held on to him for a minute. Like, is
Yeah.
he in a psychotic episode?
I see.
You know?
Yeah.
So police question Kevin a few days later, and he tells them that he has no idea who Jen is or what happened to
What?
her. He was just high as shit, and they were like, "Wow, that makes sense."
What?
That
Where
checks
were
out.
you on the night she went missing, sir?
Sir. And so they let him go, right?
Oh, good. Great detective work.
Now, Kevin Davis is a 24-year-old from Barhaven who lives with his mom.
Okay.
He worked at a pizza joint and lived behind the baseball fields that police used as a helicopter landing when searching for Jen.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Mhm. So he's like fucking front row seats, right?
That's alarming.
Yeah. And he was interviewed 2 days after Jen went missing when the cops were going door to door.
Mm-hmm.
And his
So how did he not know who Jen was?
weird.
Fucking lying.
He was a
Okay.
fucking liar, that's how. Especially in a small town where, well, maybe it's like I didn't know her, you know?
Sure. Okay.
Not like I've never heard of her.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
But his girlfriend provided a false alibi for him. I don't know what that was.
Bitch.
I don't have any other information surrounding that.
Yeah.
But
Or a ride or die.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, still kind of a bitch to everyone else that's not him, you know?
Yeah.
Mm.
And you don't need a false alibi if you just got a regular one, you know?
Yeah, if you
you're
got a
innocent.
regular alibi. And also, what's her alibi then if she's providing a false one for him?
Suspicious.
You know? Like, I
girl.
would have given mine first. I don't know.
Right.
And then been like, oh, yeah, he was there. But I probably wouldn't even do that.
Yeah.
Kevin also was a loner and didn't have a great relationship with his mom. So he's just got what his girlfriend is saying and being fucking front row seat to the chaos, right?
Said helicopter landings.
Mm-hmm. So a few weeks go by, and Kevin is still feeling guilty. And he walked up to one of his neighbors sitting outside, and he tells them to call 911 because he was the one who killed Jen.
Bum, bum, bum.
The neighbor is like, bro, who are you?
Okay. Excuse me?
Cool. But again, goes to call the police. Like, all right, I guess, right?
Yeah. Thanks for letting me know, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't want to be involved. Can
Why are you
make a
telling
phone
me?
call?
Yeah. Don't you have a phone? Jesus. So the neighbor calls the police, and Kevin begins walking around town telling everyone that he came across that he killed Jen.
Jesus.
He finds an off-duty police officer. Dylan says, are they all off-duty? She was found by an off-duty police officer as well.
They are.
But he found an off-duty police officer sitting in his car, and Kevin asks, what if I told you something that would make you famous? Would you want to hear it?
Ew.
And then he told him that he had killed Jen.
Ew, I hate it.
So the officer is like,
You're going to have to come with me.
Yeah,
Now I have to work
freeze.
on my goddamn day off.
fucking get on the ground.
I said no. I didn't want to be famous.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to come with me.
Fucking get on the ground.
Yeah. And Dylan said, or whatever they say in Canada.
Excuse me, sir. Could you please kindly get in the back of my squad car?
I apologize deeply. You're not going to have locks or be able to open the doors from the inside. Jesus Christ, I could do this.
You can.
I can't. It's fine. Okay, so he is arrested, right?
Right.
Kevin denies a lawyer because he's just going to sort this whole thing out.
Obviously.
And the police read him his rights twice.
Okay.
I guess Kevin had recently lost his job at Home Depot, which I thought he was working at a pizza place. So maybe it was like a previous job and he just got a job at the pizza place.
Maybe he had two jobs.
Maybe he had two jobs.
Yeah, the Home Depot seems a little more steady.
Fucking Johnny two jobs over here.
No big deal, Kev.
Yeah. But he had just lost that job, and his long-term girlfriend had broken up with him, and his cat died.
Well, listen, he was tripping balls on drugs, screaming about murdered women, so I could see why she didn't want to be around him anymore. His
But
dog
also,
died.
cat-
That is
cat
traumatic.
died.
Okay. Well, listen, still
So-
traumatic.
Since so much had been taken from him, he wanted to, quote, take something back.
What?
Dylan says, white men are so misunderstood. I was cracking up reading
I
these.
am misunderstanding right now.
Yeah.
I suppose.
So,
Or perhaps I'm understanding fully and still unimpressed.
and still unimpressed, finding you lacking.
Yeah. Huh.
So, on the night of September 8th, 2005, according to Kevin,
Yeah.
when this is the night that Jen went missing, right?
Right.
Kevin put on black pants and a blue hoodie, and he began roaming around the neighborhood.
Premeditation.
Feels like it. In his mom's Pontiac Sunfire. Not sure what color. He drove past the Max, where Jen was chilling with her friends, and apparently she fit the exact description of what he was looking for.
What, a chick 5'4"?
Yeah, probably
Alone?
pretty, you
Yeah.
know. Alone, right?
Yeah.
He wanted to rape and kill a woman that was younger than him.
Oh my God.
Since
This
they were
escalated very quickly.
very quickly. Since they were, quote, easier to control, right?
Sure.
And so he's like,
And
gotta
that
find
is the goal
a young girl.
of the white male.
So he sat in the parking lot for a bit, which
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he was one of those pictures given out by police of like people
Oh
in the
my
parking
God.
lot.
Maybe.
Right?
Yeah.
He sat in the parking lot for a bit watching Jen and her friends, and then he moved his car down the road waiting for her to be alone.
Ew.
And when Jen was walking along the path from Max, it was a pretty common area for teens.
Sure.
So she's walking towards her home, which is also near Kevin's home,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So Kevin drives home and then runs back to meet Jen on the path.
Ew.
Mm-hmm. And he brought a knife, some sheets that he had ripped up,
Oh my God.
a green cord, and a sock.
All right.
He came at Jen in the dark and said, "Come with me," to which Jen replied, "Oh my God, what's happening?"
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, I'm not going to hurt you.
What?
While he threw her to the ground,
Sounds like you are.
blindfolded her, shoved the sock in her mouth, and tied her hands and feet.
Oh my God.
He searched her backpack and turned off her cell phone, and then untied her feet and began walking her back towards his home.
all on the sidewalk?
I guess, or on
That's
this little path.
Fucking wild.
Yeah. Kevin removed the sock from Jen's mouth, and she asked if he was going to hurt her, and he was like, no, you're good. Do you have any siblings?
No.
Like he's making small talk with her.
Ew.
Yeah. Now, they arrive at Kevin's place at around 1:30 a.m., and his mom was asleep upstairs, so he brought Jen to his room. He untied her,
Oh, my God.
undressed her,
Oh, my God.
and then tied her up again,
Oh, my God.
placing the sock and blindfold back on. Dylan says, seems like Kevin doesn't understand what blindfolds are for. And then he sat next to her on his bed and smoked a cigarette.
After he raped her?
No, he didn't rape her
Oh,
yet.
it was like a post-rape sig?
Post-rape sig,
He's
yeah.
a pre-rape sig.
Jen was finding it difficult to breathe, having a sock shoved into her mouth.
Sure.
Probably also the cigarette smoke in a closed room, but
Oh my
that's just
God.
me.
It feels like my childhood.
Right.
Without the sock, I just couldn't breathe.
It's so thick in here.
God, open a window.
So Kevin removed it, and she asked for some water. She drank some water that he got, but then threw up everywhere and
Oh.
apologized.
Oh,
Poor girl is probably so fucking nervous,
honestly,
right?
that's terrifying.
Kevin couldn't get it up, so he touched Jen's boobs
Oh my
and
God.
he fingered her, but he
Ew.
couldn't go any further.
Ew.
And then he sat there for a while, wondering what to do next.
Let her go.
Yeah, it said he wanted to let her go, but he worried about her telling the police.
Sure, you shouldn't have done it.
You shouldn't have done that. Yeah.
It turns out you have consequences.
Mm-hmm. So Kevin decided that he had to kill Jen,
Oh my God.
and he said her last words were, "I have to go soon because my mom will worry."
Oh, that's so sad.
It breaks my heart. He then sat her up and strangled her from behind with
my
one of the
God.
sheets that he had torn up.
Oh my God.
He wiped down her body of any DNA from him and
Ew.
rolled her body into a quilt made by his grandmother and put her into his mom's Pontiac Sunfire.
Diabolical.
Diabolical.
Oh my God, and his mom was just asleep upstairs the whole time? That's fucking wild.
Yeah. Kevin then drove around like, what do I fucking do now, right?
Sure.
He decided to dump her body just off the Lime Kiln Trail where the off-duty police officer had found her.
Yeah.
He kept the quilt and removed all the rope and sheets as well as the sock.
Oh shit.
He covered Jen in brush and left her lying face down. He threw her clothes and all her fabric and rope into his own trash at his mom's place.
Oh my God.
That was picked up the next morning.
Holy shit.
Police weren't really sure that this was their guy since he was so wishy-washy in
Yeah.
like previous
Drugs and
statements.
shit, yeah.
The drugs. But Kevin proved it by showing them the quilt that he had kept and Jen's CD player that he kept from her backpack.
Oh my God. He kept a trophy.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit.
So police charged Kevin in the murder of Jen.
Oh my God. What a dick.
What a fucking dick. And random. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Did you do that?
Why?
That's fucking scary.
That is terrifying.
Kevin then makes a video for Jen's family stating that he's super sorry.
Sure.
And he would gladly give his life to have her back, right?
Yeah, fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, right. Words. So 6 weeks later, Kevin starts telling everyone that it actually wasn't him that murdered
Oh,
Jen.
good. Let's go back on this.
And he said, I didn't do it. I didn't do it unless there was hard DNA evidence.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Except for you bleached her fucking body, homie.
right. And
Yeah.
had her fucking CD player. Why would you have that?
Yeah, let's check your fingernails for her DNA. You
Right.
fingered her, right? God damn. What a
Blech.
fucking piece of shit.
Well, it's fucking days later. Hopefully
I
it's
know, but
washed.
it's a boy.
months
so
later.
I'm sure it's still in there.
Still in
Just
there.
Savoring the goddamn scent. What a piece of shit.
It's disgusting.
It is. Boys are nasty. Sorry, love you guys.
You know how many times I have to ask my kid, like, when is the last time you washed your hands?
Oh, yeah. Same.
Jesus.
And they're like, I don't need to. And they're fucking black.
Yeah.
They're all sweaty.
Oh my God. Their fingernails are like caked and shit.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So, during trial, Kevin said that maybe, just maybe, his deep hatred towards women could have been a factor in him murdering Jen.
Suppose.
And he had tons of writings in his room on how he wanted to rape and murder women.
Ew.
He had even built a kill kit with a knife, rope, and a gag.
Piece of shit.
And in his testimony, he stated, I want people to know I didn't rape her. I didn't beat her. I'm not a monster.
Yeah, you are.
You wanted to, though.
Yeah, you are.
You are, and
Yeah.
you killed her, which is probably the most monstrous thing
Yeah.
out of all of them.
Out of
you know?
everything that you named off.
Yeah. So Ed, Jen's father, didn't believe a word that this guy said. And Jean, Jen's mom, was glad that he pled guilty so that she wouldn't have to live out a lengthy trial, right?
Right.
On January 25th, 2008, Kevin pled guilty and was sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole for
Good.
25 years. Ed and Sylvie, Jen's father and stepmom, wrote a book to help people coping with tragedies such as this.
Aw.
They also proposed a bill that would provide families of murder victims with counseling, as well as the police actually giving them information about the case
Yeah.
and up-to-date details on what they discover.
Oh.
If
cool.
you listened to insert episode number here of Alicia Ross that we covered.
Whatever episode number that was, the
Whatever.
one on Alicia Ross.
But we have covered her. There was a small lull in the search for Alicia. Media coverage of Alicia missing was kind of put on the back burner because of Hurricane Katrina at the time.
Yeah.
So when Jen went missing, it sparked a new coverage of young women missing in Canada. And Jen going missing is likely what caused finding the killer in the case of Alicia.
Wow, that's crazy. So there was something good, I guess.
Exactly. Shitty circumstances, but like, whoa.
Yeah.
At least it brought more attention, and
Wow.
the two families got some kind of closure out of it.
Right. Oh my God, that's fucking horrific. What a piece of shit, man.
What a piece of shit, man.
Oh, I hate it.
Keep an eye on your boys.
Dude, it just keep an eye on your boys, and it just reminds me
Check
to
for
be
kill kits.
aware, like thinking I'm thinking about him being in the parking lot and then parking down the street. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so not aware of my
Right.
surroundings
Right.
sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I wish our world would teach women to be more aware
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and to pay attention. But we're too busy worrying about our lipstick because of societal fucking norms or whatever.
Being pretty and attracting the attention that we actually don't want or need.
Yeah, go away. You guys suck.
Please stop looking at me.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Isn't that fucking awful?
It is. Well, if you guys want to check out pictures pertaining to Erin's case, go to our social media. We're on Instagram, X, and TikTok. Our handle is @ISGD Podcast. If you want to join our Facebook group, the Goddamn Pod Group, you can do so by looking us up and clicking Ed. We let just about any motherfucker in. Also, if you want to email us, you can do that at isgdpodcast@gmail.com, or you can snail mail us at
P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 9197.
9.
And also...
Tell me. Oh, we got a package?
We got a package. But I opened it at home because... I don't remember
Because I told you to open it at home? Because
Yeah.
I said I think it might be about Carl.
Yeah, because...
And we didn't want to cry on air.
Exactly, all of those things. And...
I didn't get a picture of it, by the
I
way.
know, I gotta send it to you. I'm
God
sorry.
damn it.
It came from Lynette. And it was a cute little statue of a girl and her German Shepherd dog.
Oh my
And
God, no way.
It's like a fucking angel person.
Oh.
And it's so sweet. And I put it on my Ofrenda and I love it so much.
You're a
And thank
friend.
you so
Shut the
much.
fuck up.
Bitch, we have one. And that's what it's called. None of my furniture in my house is named correctly, okay?
I love it. Oh my God. Well, I haven't seen it, but Lynette, thank you so much. That's so awesome. And
That's
every
very
time
kind.
Erin keeps going through all these traumatic events with her animals, there's always so many kind gifts.
I know.
Thank you guys. You're
I
amazing.
so much appreciate it, but I didn't want to cry on the podcast again, so I opened it in the privacy of my home, but I wanted to say thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you so much.
And with that, bye.
Bye.